One of the biggest focuses that every school district has in this state is academic success. We're very, very proud of what our students have been able to accomplish over the last 4 years. We went from near the bottom, regionally ranked in our academic scores, our region scores, and our 3rd through 8th grade testing, to near the top in the past 2 years.
Opposite and unique, much like the snowflake, much like you.
-4. So then we got 3i times -4 times m plus I.
I'm thankful to work at the Sidney Central School District. Sidney has always been a community that has supported, and a school that has supported higher level education. It's more evident in the high school as we have 6 courses offered through Project Lead the Way and the Rochester Institute of Technology for college level courses.
Anyone else to keep doing that, correct?
I think going back to the rigor of the courses will definitely prepare me for my future, the implementation of new technology, and taking, whether it's quizzes on the iPad or taking notes on the iPad, no textbooks. We're moving forward into this ever-changing world. Everything Sidney has done here has really gotten me ready for the future.
Well, I think at any level in science, one of the things that's exciting is getting kids actually excited about science. But here at Sidney, we not only get them excited about science, but they have so many opportunities to actually apply a lot of what they're learning in class with the equipment that we have here. We have an observatory, we also have a flood monitoring program, so kids are doing a lot of things in the field here as well as doing things in the classroom. And there you really see the true joy and excitement that comes from science by having them actually doing science.
I really enjoy the environment that the school has to offer. The teachers, they're really active in the students' lives and their education. And I really appreciate the fact that the schedule has been coordinated so that a lot of the teachers' free time is the same as the students, so we can go and see the teachers for extra help. And they're really open and extremely willing to do that.
The Sidney Central School District is located all on one campus here in Sidney, New York. Altogether we have 3 different schools located here, a K-6 school, a 7th and 8th grade middle school, and also our high school campus.
I'm fortunate enough to be able to work with middle school students and work on my feeder program so that when they get to the high school they're already a part of the vocal music curriculum. I usually see students 6 years in a row. Many students that I have in 7th and 8th grade continue to elect the vocal music class through being a senior. So we develop a very, very close musical connection as well as personal connection. So that makes the program here at Sidney very, very special to me. I also very much like the classroom that we're in. Sidney has provided me with the technology that I can use, as they say, to teach in the 21st century. So I have a smart board, I have audio equipment, I have a new piano, I have many things that allow me to do all the things that many rural school districts don't have the opportunity to do. But I find that here in Sidney, the sky's the limit, and I really appreciate that about being here in Sidney.
I love that anytime I want to do something out of the box, something that's a little more involved, there's always support, even ideas, suggestions. When Mr. Bullock and I sat down and talked about the mock trial, he was the one that suggested, hey, let's take it out onto the stage in the auditorium. And not only was there the support to do that, there was all the technology behind it. So the microphones were in place, using the high-school cube, so it was streamed and kids could see their performance online. There's just so much support for doing that, and when the students start getting excited, the support is there, the encouragement is there, and the resources are available. So that's what I love the most about teaching.
What excites me the most about teaching Intro to Research at Sidney is that it's very authentic. The kids are actively participating, they are collecting data, they're analyzing data. From their data, they're drawing conclusions to move them on to the next process in their research, which is totally authentic. It's what any analytical scientist would do. Whereas in some of our content-based classes, it's much more driven by standards and not so much by performance. So it's pretty neat to watch the students do that.
They've offered us leadership programs such as Hobie and Ryla, and which I think is huge, especially going into a bigger setting, into college, and where you definitely would benefit in leadership situations if you have those. And if you're selected to go into Hobie or RILA, you can get huge leadership and team-working skills that really definitely could benefit you in the future.
Over the past 4 years, we've had several audits, including those from the New York State Comptroller. The Comptroller last year recognized us as having no fiscal stress here in the school district, which was a great accomplishment and goes to show the strong fiscal management that our Board of Education, along with the district in general, has done with our taxpayers' money. Most importantly, this past year we also had a positive audit, fiscal audit, that recognized our spending habits, our strong fund balances, and we've backed that up over the last 4 years with the ability to reduce our taxpayers' levies each year.
What excites me most every day is the diversity of kids, of students, their enthusiasm. Better this year than ever, it feels like. We've got kids coming from elsewhere, from out of town, which are quality kids, and they're just kind of infused into the system here, and it's exciting the whole population as far as I can tell, especially in my room. So I'm most excited about students and student behavior, attitude, and enthusiasm.
We are very proud of our new athletic complex, which consists of a multi-purpose artificial turf field, as well as turf baseball and softball stadiums.
One of the exciting things about being a teacher in the Sidney Central School District is the opportunities that I have as a teacher to, to expand my knowledge of teaching and to use different strategies that I can incorporate into the classroom. The technology that we have is fantastic. We have school-issued iPads, so I do a lot of work with the iPads. I have the students do work on their iPads, and I collect the work, and it makes grading quick. I also have access to many things online. I have access to a great smart board and a projector. As far as students are concerned, I think the students at Sidney School have a great opportunity once again because of the technology to have the iPads that they can utilize from home, to have access to video recorded lessons and things of that sort, and the advantages that the students in this school district have compared to maybe other school districts that might not have the same technology as we do.
We are very excited about the completion of our new auditorium, which consists of new lighting, stage rigging, soundproof panels, as well as seating. We're excited to be able to host many community and school events in that new venue.
In the past 4 years, we've been able to add over 30 college classes for our students. All of those are offered free of charge to our students with the idea that is preparing them for their next steps as they become college bound.
I love to see the kids work to find solutions to problems where in other classrooms that I've taught in, any solution is okay. But in this class, they will go back and forth until they find a solution that works.
The Sidney School District also has a large number of sports programs. Over 40% of our high school students are involved in one or more sports. We're very proud of the history and the tradition that the Sidney School District has been very successful. The students have been very successful, their teams have been very successful through the years. In addition, we have a strong music and arts program that a large percentage of our students participate in.
Well, what excites me the most about being a teacher here in Sidney is the opportunity to work with the students in an environment where experimentation and innovation and creativity are encouraged. So in this digital photography room, we have the opportunity to work in a medium that the students are all familiar with, the social media, their family lives, and we take it to a whole nother level when we work with Photoshop and we use compositional techniques that they're not familiar with, and then they see that this medium that is part of their everyday lives is just taken to a whole new level, and then they're running with it. They're doing a lot of cool things, and they're collaborating, and they're learning together through this whole process, and we wouldn't have that opportunity if we didn't have the district set up the way we did.
In Sidney Elementary School, we started our robotics program in grades 5 and 6 a few years ago, and we've already expanded that program into grades all the way down into 2nd grade. Our goal with robotics is to be a feeder program to help enter into the middle school and high school STEM programs. and it's one of our most popular courses. Kids will go down during lunch, they'll go to after-school programs tied to robotics, and it really is a great way to integrate a lot of the science and math that is in their regular core classes into a really hands-on approach to learning.
I like this summer camp because instead of laying on a couch being lazy all day, you can be active and playing a lot. And I like the swimming program because it more gets you how to swim better and how to be a good expert at swimming and get you exercise.
I love Sidney this much.
I love Sidney.
I love Sidney.
I love Sidney. I love Sidney.
In closing, our goal as a district is to provide every opportunity for our students to be successful. The middle school and high school is dedicated to providing every opportunity for our students, whether it be our college courses, whether it be our STEM academy. Our goal is to produce a 21st century learner that is prepared to be college and career ready. If you have an opportunity, please feel free to stop by our district. We would love to share more about our programs, our facilities, and what we can do for our kids. Thank you.